Every day, something dramatic happens in the Caribbean that affects our lives. We'll give you the details. We'll give you the facts on Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick. Here's Eddie Frederick.
So glad you can join us. The ruling St. Lucia Labour Party held a successful party activity over the weekend, addressed by Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon. This story takes the lead in today's edition of Caribbean Perspective for Wednesday, 15th November 2023, brought to you in association with our friends at Antillean Group. Details when we return.
Believe in our strength, we'll stand by you. Protection from all, perils big and small. Reassurance we give, it's so clear to see. Peace of mind, that's our service guarantee. We look after all our family. Yes, we do at every opportunity.
Antillean Group, underwriters of all classes of insurance solutions for your protection and investment. Live well financially.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre of St. Lucia, in his address to the 73rd Annual Conference of Delegates of the St. Lucia Labour Party, says his administration will remain focused on policies and programs designed to transform the lives of St. Lucians for the better. Stanley Lucian of HTS News Force reports.
The leader of the St. Lucia Labour Party, Philip J. Pierre, says his administration has distinguished itself from its predecessor in significant ways. In his address Sunday to the SLP's Conference of Delegates, the party leader said St. Lucians are being provided with opportunities on an unprecedented level to participate meaningfully in the economy.
We believe that once you have the ambition, the courage, and the discipline, and the honesty, this government, through its system of meritocracy, will help you, regardless of your color, regardless of whether you're yellow or red or anything else. We will help you. We will help you to develop your own business and help you to create sustainable employment for yourself. This is why we are Labour. This is why we are different from them. This is the reason, my sisters and my brothers.
SLP leader Philip J. Pierre says his government is seeking to break the shackles of generational poverty so that parents can aspire and expect their children to be better than them. The one university graduate per household, the youth economy, assistance to entrepreneurs and students, among others, are all designed, he says, to better the lot of the people through active participation in the economy.
We need them to be able to say, I want my children to do better than me. And the children to say they want their children to do better than them. And that is why we are educating them. And that is why we have the youth economy. Because we want to create generational wealth for the people of St. Lucia. That is what Labour is all about. Moving forward together.
With the midpoint of the 5-year term fast approaching, the ruling St. Lucia Labour Party is looking back at its accomplishments in government to date, while outlining its policies and programs for the balance of its term. Against the chorus of complaints about the poor condition of the roads, party leader Philip J. Pierre says 2024 will be the year of infrastructure. Stanley Lucian for the HTS News Force.
In the meantime, Solange Alfred of HTS News Force reports that the highly anticipated Conference of Delegates was held to a packed crowd of the St. Lucia Labour Party supporters in Bobino over the weekend, featuring a keynote address by Grenadian Prime Minister Dickon, delivering a message of unity and empowering ordinary people.
A concert-style affair. The St. Lucia Labour Party observed its Conference of Delegates 2023. The highly anticipated speech by guest speaker, Grenadian Prime Minister Dickon, was well received by audience members.
Put the people of St. Lucia, put the people of St. Lucia, put the people of St. Lucia.
Honorable Mitchell regaled the listeners with reports on Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre's unwavering commitment to people-centric policies at the highest level.
If there is one Prime Minister who in the midst of each conversation would ask the question, how does this benefit the ordinary man in Grosile or Castries? It is your Prime Minister. Because sometimes the conversations is, like a helicopter hovering up there. And you have to ask yourself, as he does, how is that going to improve the lives of ordinary citizens in the Caribbean? And if you cannot show him how it is going to improve their lives, he's not interested in it.
Warm greetings were also shared by fellow Caribbean Labour Party head, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph Gonsalves.
We have been close comrades in philosophy, in cooperation, in solidarity, in action. We share a people-centered vision. We share a philosophy of social democracy as applied to the circumstances of our Caribbean.
Putting people first remains the rallying cry of the SLP, with political leader Philip J. Pierre declaring his refusal to govern in the same style as the previous UWP administration.
What we had was the worst government in the history of politics in St. Lucia.
The open session of the Labour Party's annual Conference of Delegates was well attended by the party's faithful. The event's chosen theme, Moving Forward Together, was the common thread in the remarks delivered by its speaker. It serves as a rallying call for party followers to fully embrace the work of the SLP administration.
You're dissatisfied about this, you're dissatisfied about that. Look, let us be mature and reasonable. Human beings overwhelmingly live in a permanent condition of dissatisfaction. When you move from a low level into a higher level, you have another set of needs and wants, and you want to go somewhere higher. But always remember that the St. Lucia Labour Party has been with you, and you are part of it, bringing you from that level to the higher level and taking you to higher heights. We need to work hard and smart. We have to be in solidarity with one another. And some of you who may grumble, if you think being in government is difficult, try opposition.
In his feature address, Prime Minister of Grenada, Dickon noted that the Labour parties of the region had a legacy of prioritizing people and called on attendees to ensure the SLP stayed in power. He also relished the opportunity to throw jabs at the UWP's political leader, Alan Chastney.
I could have lived in Canada too, But I chose Grenada. My mother was living in Canada. In fact, I have a brother living there still. But I chose Grenada. So I want all St. Lucians to hear me. When the time comes, make sure that it's St. Lucians who you're putting into office.
Political leader Philip J. Pierre rounded off the evening by outlining the achievements of the Labour administration since assuming office, while reminding supporters to protect the 2021 election victory, which placed the SLP back at the helm.
You're listening to Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick,
in association with our friends at
Antillean Group, underwriters of all classes of insurance solutions for your protection and investment. Live well financially.
The lives of Guyanese people have experienced substantial improvements thanks to the enduring partnership between the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and the Caribbean Community CARICOM, aimed at advancing crucial areas. More from Carice Gonzalez of HGP Nightly News.
Under the theme Neighbors, Partners, Friends, Spotlight on Guyana, the USAID and CARICOM recently held a reception at the Marriott Hotel to honor their relationship. Nicole Therio, the recently appointed USA ambassador to Guyana took advantage of the chance to focus on the areas receiving help to guarantee a secure and safe Guyana.
I am honored to be with you tonight and to highlight the invaluable work of the United States Agency for International Development in Guyana and its remarkable partnership with CARICOM to address the critical issues of citizen security, juvenile justice, climate resilience, food security, and agriculture. USAID's commitment to Guyana is a testament to the enduring bonds between our nations and the deep-rooted desire to strengthen the well-being of the people of this region. Through our collaborative efforts with CARICOM, we have embarked on several initiatives that touch upon the most pressing challenges facing our societies today.
CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett emphasized that the region's alignment with the U.S. government has supported shared goals.
I express sincere appreciation to the government of the United States of America and to the USAID for the long-standing and much-valued partnership with the Caribbean community. The CARICOM Secretariat has been actively engaging with USAID to promote strategic alignment in areas of common interest, such as you've heard, climate action, energy, food and nutrition security, economic recovery and growth, information and communication technology, and cybersecurity, youth, and health.
USAID's programs in Guyana are managed out of USAID's Eastern and Southern Caribbean Mission. In Guyana, USAID programs focus on health, economic growth, democracy, and governance. In addition, a project funded by the Caribbean Basin Security Initiative helps reduce youth violence by engaging at-risk youth in job and civic opportunities. For the HGP Nightly News, I am Chris Gonzalez.
In Jamaica, overcrowding of police lockups is a growing concern, especially as the state of emergency detention worsen.
There have been mixed reactions since Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced a state of public emergency in St. James Wednesday. On one hand, the security forces believe it will put a dent in the criminal activities in the parish. But it could also mean the detention of many Jamaicans, detention in the already overcrowded, unsanitary lockups. We asked Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson how he plans to address it.
At the highest point of a state of emergency, back in 2018, I believe it was, only 15% of our entire lockup population, or 10% as a matter of fact, was actually in detention. The rest were there for remand, for all the other reasons that they're still there.
Still, for the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, it spells trouble. A recently released report on deaths in police lockups revealed that 14 Jamaicans, all male, died while in police custody. The report said not only are the lockups being used to hold citizens long-term, but the police are forced to attend to seriously ill persons, both of which are major concern.
The INDECOM report, if you look at it thoroughly, just 14 people over 50 for a long period. In fact, we have one of the lowest levels of death in lockups or in prison in the region.
The deaths in question occurred between 2021 and 2022.
People are sometimes detained who are ill, and you can have incidents where they died. I think we looked through I in fact read the report thoroughly, and there was nothing in there to suggest negligence by the police officers.
But the report did cite negligence. In fact, 24-year-old Rico Brevet died after being stabbed by another detainee at the Negril police lockup in 2021. He was involved in a fight earlier, but the absence of a proper reporting mechanism during shift change resulted in another police officer releasing all the detainees for the usual short time. He was killed.
This death was likely a preventable one because what happened was the new shift, unaware of the incident and no records recorded of the matter, let both prisoners out unattended to the washroom shower area where one of the prisoners stabbed the other and killed him.
Major Anderson described the deaths as unfortunate. He said the police will be ensuring that only those who need to be in custody are detained to reduce overcrowding in the cells. And as it relates to police officers having to take care of sick detainees,
it is a challenge for us, and it actually diverts quite a bit of resources to just manage that many prisoners.
Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
I am Eddie Frederick. This has been Caribbean Perspective, a whole new approach to highlighting developments in the Caribbean. In the meantime, please follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily regional news and more, in association with our friends at Antillian Group.
Believe in our strength, we'll stand by you. Protection from all perils, big and small. Reassurance we give, it's so clear to see. Peace of mind, that's our service guarantee. We look after all our family. Yes, we do at every opportunity.
Antillian Group, underwriters of all classes of insurance solutions for your protection and investment. Live well financially.